The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. To throw, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down. It's Lewis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a second and long. To throw is Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Set. 19. Alert. 54. 54. Keep it up. 56. Pull it. Half. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Ready? Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. One. Check 41. One. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 3. Watch twist.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Where are they, P? 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. 41's
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota, he finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That ties the game, 24-24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Quick slant there, gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's crashing. He's chasing.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
You better be afraid of me. Alert. Be afraid of me. Check. Nine of them.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.